Hello everyone, today I'm going to be doing my August AYearAthon wrap up. So the theme for this month's AYearAthon was childhood favourites, and the challenge was to marathon a series, and I'm really happy to be able to tell you that I did do both of those things. So I read a series that I hadn't read before but that a lot of people said that they really enjoyed when they were a kid, and I'm talking about His Dark Materials, a trilogy by Philip Pullman. So you've got the first book, Northern Lights, the second book, The Subtle Knife, and the third book, The Amber Spyglass, and I gave the first two books 4 stars and the third book 5 stars. So I'm not going to talk too much about the plot points of these two books because I don't want to spoil the first one and the trilogy overall. So I'm going to go into more detail about Northern Lights. Essentially, we are following a girl called Lyra who lives in a world where your soul takes on the physical, visible form of an animal called a demon, and demons change shape a lot when you're a child, and then when you reach adolescence it becomes like a fixed state, and it becomes almost like your spirit animal, I guess, depending on your nature and your personality, and you have a very strong, unbreakable bond with it, and it's with you until you die, and it's like your kind of soul, but it's like in a physical form, as in like a little companion that's with you all of the time, basically. So Lyra is brought up in the care of scholars at a fictional college of Oxford University, and one day when she is exploring the college, she is exploring a room that she knows she's not supposed to be in, and when she hears people about to come through the door, she quickly hides in a cupboard, and in this cupboard she overhears this meeting about research going into something called dust, which is a substance that she's not supposed to know about, basically. And dust is a recurring theme in the trilogy. We learn a lot more about it as the trilogy goes on. I'm not going to talk too much about it because I think if I say too much I'm probably going to spoil stuff for people that haven't read this trilogy. But meanwhile, in the town, while this is all going on, there are a lot of kids going missing, and when one of Lyra's friends goes missing, her search for him ultimately throws her into the evil plans of a lot of dangerous, important organisations, which eventually lead her to the Arctic, which is where her real adventures begin. And there she meets witches, she meets polar bear armies, and loads of other stuff really goes down, and it's just super exciting. It ends on a real cliffhanger, which is why I was really happy that I immediately had The Subtle Knife to go on to. And in The Subtle Knife we meet a boy called Will, who is from our world, and he is on the run from a group of men because he accidentally killed a man trying to protect his mother, who has a very severe mental illness, and the secrets of his mysterious father, who is kind of like an explorer that he's never really met and he's never really known anything about. And he meets Lyra when he finds a door into another universe, and basically they go on this search for this very powerful weapon that can open and close other windows and doors into other universes and stuff like that. So that's pretty much all I can say about the events of The Subtle Knife. On to The Amber Spyglass, which is of course the ultimate conclusion for this trilogy. Oh my gosh, somebody definitely should have warned me about how much this book was going to affect me. It's just so magical and so insanely emotional. I was obviously fully invested in the characters by this point. We did meet a lot of new characters in this as well. We met angels, we met these Galavespian spy type things, which I kind of imagined as like little fairies. There was a journey into the world of the dead in this, and I really loved those whole scenes. There were harpies involved, there were ghosts involved. There was just so much going on, and I did actually get a little bit lost in the middle of this book, but I did manage to pick it up, and the ultimate conclusion and the whole wrap up of this series and the whole idea of soulmates and true love, it just broke my heart so much. My heart is literally in pieces by the end of this book. It was just so heartrending. It really was, and it really got me choked up at several points. But it was an amazing conclusion to a young adult fantasy series. It really was. So if you haven't read His Dark Materials yet, I thoroughly recommend it, and especially this book because it was just so incredible. It really was. And that is it for my August AYearAthon wrap up. Did you take part in it this month? What did you read if you did? I will leave all of my social media in the description down below. I hope you're having an awesome day, and I'll see you very soon for another video. Bye bye.